Hey guys, what's going on? Me and Daniel are back, and we're doing a little something different today. We're doing tier lists, and it is the MCU, and apparently,
because people hate this one. Hate the MCU, right? There's not going to be anybody in the comments who are going to go after us at all.
yeah. Cool thing. We love movies, and we decided to fucking just do tier lists because tier lists are popular. And you know what? You got to do shit that's popular. So
I've never sold out in my life.
And so yeah, we're gonna rate these movies, and we're gonna have some controversies. This is our opinion, and our opinion fucking only. So don't be a dick. All right, just that's it.
Dick. Bring it on.
Actually, yeah, be a dick. I don't really care. It's fucking tier list. It's very subjective. So okay, here we go. We're gonna start with I guess the first one over here, which is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Now, Daniel, what's your position on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
Okay, my opinion of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is that it sucks.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, I do not like this movie. I loved the first one, but we haven't touched. We
haven't got to that part yet. Jesus.
Okay, it's right underneath it. But I won't go too much into it.
Okay.
I won't go too much into it from the first one. I'll come in from just the perspective of the second one.
Okay.
I actually saw a video the other day that compared Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 to Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed.
Oh, ouch. Another James Gunn property.
Yeah, it's the same plot.
Really? I haven't watched Scooby-Doo 2, so
in Scooby-Doo 2, pretty much like there's this like big thing where they have to overcome, and they all break apart, and they all get back together, and they all have separate things, and they overcome the big bad guy. It's the same plot as Scooby-Doo.
That was in the first one.
Yeah.
That was the first Scooby-Doo.
The first one and the second one.
Okay.
Same. James Gunn just writes the same stories.
Oh, you're gonna
different characters.
You're gonna hate on James Gunn right now?
Not hating on James Gunn. I think he's good. I just think he needs to branch out a bit, do a little bit more things.
Oh shit.
From the point of view that he's doing it from, like I've seen his story 4 times now. Not that it's bad. He does it in because you know me, I'm a huge fan of the Scooby-Doo movies. I think they're the best things that ever exist.
Yeah.
But
okay.
And the only good thing about this one is Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell ego just absolutely kills it.
Well,
again, I'm a huge.
You have to add the soundtrack in there. That soundtrack is pretty badass.
The soundtrack introduced me to Brandy, You're a Fine Girl.
Oh yeah, isn't that the opener? That's the open. Is Brandy?
It's such a great song.
It's a fantastic opener.
And it's a great motif throughout the film.
Yeah. Okay. So, my opinion, I've seen this movie maybe twice. I saw it once in theaters, and I bought it on Blu-ray or whatever. I have pretty much every MCU movie on Blu-ray now. I didn't like it as much as the first one, but I don't have as big a disdain as you do for it. I think it's a solid movie.
I don't think it's terrible. I think it's solid, but
it's not great.
Is where
Drax
is great.
It's a very okay movie. It's not perfect, but it's solid. It's a solid James Gunn flick, and you know, he did popularize the comedy in the MCU, which, you know, could some people say it's their detriment. Also, some people think it's a positive.
That with another movie on here.
Yeah, we can. But where do we rate Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
Before we rate it, can I add one more thing?
What?
James Gunn had Tango and Cash in the same damn movie, and we never saw them together.
Did he? Oh yeah, he did have Sylvester Stallone.
He had Tango and Cash in that same damn movie, and we never saw them interact.
That is fucking weird. I forgot. I didn't even know that.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, that docks some points.
Right? I was gonna say B, but now I'm thinking about it.
Okay, so where do we put Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
Honestly, I think it's a B. I think it's very in the middle of everything. It also doesn't forward any plots either, like most of the other Marvel movies do. They have that really open-ended credit scene. Spoilers, but I mean the movie's been out for 6 years now, I think.
Yeah, I mean it. Like
They point for Adam Warlock at the end of the movie.
It's a solid 7. Like it's a 7. It's a 6.5, 7 kind of movie. It's it's middle ground. It's okay.
It was there, and I hate to say this, it was there to be a placeholder before Endgame came out.
Infinity War, but yeah, I get your point.
Sorry, you know what I meant.
So B tier.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next. Now.
No, I hated Guardians of the Galaxy 2 that much.
Now. This one is riled in controversy. This was originally an Edgar Wright project, but Marvel did not want his vision, so he left this project, and Peyton Reed came in and made the movie with a lot of Edgar Wright's writing still in it.
Yes, and you can tell there is a scene directly in this movie.
It's
probably tell me
it's completely Edgar Wright. It's 100% an Edgar Wright shot.
Which one is it?
I couldn't tell you right now, but I know what you're talking about. The briefcase. Oh yeah, the fucking
briefcase. When he's jumping in the briefcase and the phone goes off and he's jumping
the
to the
quick
song,
shots and everything.
That is Edgar Wright to a T. They kept that in because not that Peyton Reed is a bad director. I think
he directed Yes Man with Jim Carrey.
And Yes Man is a good movie. It's a fine movie. But
I agree.
So I don't hate it. I liked it when it first came out, and I think Paul Rudd's a good Ant-Man. The Ant-Man that they went with for the MCU. I would have rather see him, but yeah, Scott Lang. Couldn't remember his name because he's just not the most popular one. Forgettable. Just forgettable.
That's fair. That's fair.
Inherently wrong with it. There's nothing inherently right about it. It's just there.
Okay. Yeah.
Introduce Ant-Man, who becomes very important in the MCU, but
yeah, I mean he's a very integral part in the MCU now. So it's not like I don't know. It's a good starter movie, but it's not really a great movie.
Yeah, again, we can both agree pretty much that Paul Rudd was a great choice.
Paul Rudd shines in pretty much every one of these movies. So Paul Rudd is a bright spot in almost every one of these movies he appears in.
I love Michael Douglas. Michael Douglas is a great choice, a veteran actor.
Yep. Just
to wrap it around, you have a great supporting cast with Michael Pena and
Michael Pena was great in that movie.
T.I. was really good.
And David Dastmalchian or whatever his name is. I think that's his name.
Look it up, man.
And Evangeline Lilly, right? Evangeline Lilly is that's
not in this one yet.
She's in it.
She comes in at the end.
She's
stuck in the quantum realm, right?
No, she's in the movie. What are you talking about?
Oh, she is.
What do you rate Ant-Man? I'm putting it in the same tier as Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's where I'm going to put it too. I think
B tier?
It's very, very middle of the ground, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
If I put it on, I can enjoy it. But
okay. This one is gonna be rough. Now I'm gonna base this on the movie itself, not the not the current controversy of the director. I'm basing it on the movie alone.
Yeah, I will not speak about the controversy of the director. Disclaimer there. I'm not going to say anything about it. But also, we cannot bring in the show that currently comes from this. So
I think this is a solid Avengers movie.
Honestly, I'm going to have to agree with you on that one. Other than the villain.
It's actually very good. I know a lot of people fucking hate on it, and this might be a little bit more biased because I have seen WandaVision, and it kind of helped the movie a lot in my eyes.
It did. It helped this movie more than it helped the movie that technically WandaVision followed.
Yeah, it really did.
Because we got to see Wanda and how she felt and how Sokovia and everything.
And I just wanted to see more Pietro and Wanda. That's what I
every day of
wanted.
my
I
life.
wanted more Pietro and Wanda together. They should have
I
been
wanted to
together
see
so
their
much more.
relationship.
It just Aaron Taylor Johnson should have been
Killed
given
it.
more. Should have been
Killed it.
given more. And it sucks.
The only detriment for me is the villain. The villain of that movie.
James Spader too, and James Spader is
does a
great.
wonderful job. It's just
Great
they don't
actor.
give him anything to do.
No, he's just a hey, I'm here. I'm
The
here.
backdrop.
Now,
Gives us
Now,
such great shots. Like
the opening-
the hammer picking up scene.
the opening part, when they first introduced Ultron and he starts singing the I have no strings on me shit.
Wonderful.
Perfect intro. That's such a perfect intro.
And it dies from there. And,
Oh, it's
and you
so
have that
good.
right after Cap almost picks up the hammer.
There's just so much destruction. God,
We
there's so
forgot
much
about-
destruction
we
in that
forgot
movie.
we forgot one of the biggest things in this movie. It's the first movie Vision appears in.
Oh yeah, Vision does appear. He
Vision-
was
It's
originally
literally born because of Ultron.
Jarvis.
Yep.
Tony's.
He picks up the hammer.
He does.
Yes, because he's pure of heart.
Overall, again, it's a solid movie, and it's not great.
I don't think it's great. I think it's solid like you do, but I think it's better than Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and Ant-Man.
I
My
don't.
personal opinion.
I
Because
don't.
It sets up more later down the line.
I don't. I think it's a bad sequel to Avengers, but it's a
Yeah,
solid film.
right. You're right. It's a bad sequel to a better movie.
Yeah.
So I get what you're going there.
I think my gut is B tier.
All right, we could do B tier. If there was a one between A and B, though, that's
Yeah,
exactly
it's
what I would
definitely kind of in the middle. I could go A with it, but I don't want to go A with it because I think there are more deserving movies of the A.
do.
Because I
do.
don't have many S tiers. I'm gonna be
No,
very
not
honest.
for this one.
I don't have very many A tiers here. So we're gonna move Age of Ultron to B tier. And I think that's good. I think that's where that needs to be.
Yeah.
Now, here comes the very first one.
Okay, here's
the
some
one that- the one that-
bullshit from my mouth.
The one that brought everyone together for the first time. The Avengers. The first one came out in 2012, I think, something like that.
Page 12. So refresh my mind. We've only gotten before this movie. We've only gotten Iron Man.
You got
Iron
Iron
Man
Man,
2.
Iron Man. I think Iron Man 2, Captain America, the First Soldier, First Avenger, Thor.
That's it.
Thor. You got
it.
Thor as well.
Thor was the end credit for Thor. Was
No, they got
Yeah.
Thor. They got Thor. Thor's in the fucking Avengers movie. What are you talking about?
yeah, that was before it.
What are you talking
the
about?
timeline always fucks me up because sometimes they release some actor
Yeah.
appear in the movie.
I get
Black
it.
Panther.
I
I'm
get
like,
it.
ugh. My opinion of this movie. I think it's great. I've seen it. I've seen it multiple times. Did it more
oh.
than I could count.
Oh, and
But-
that just the end credits of that movie is just fucking makes you salivate for the next fucking 10 years.
Shawarma? Yeah, the shawarma. I
Oh,
want shawarma.
yeah, exactly. It makes you really want shawarma. Now,
I
of
want
course,
shawarma.
of course, we're talking about, to what the fuck does he say? It's something to court death, and you see Thanos' face, and he fucking smiles.
See that?
To challenge them is to court death.
Terrible.
Where do we rate the Avengers? A.
A for Avengers.
I
A.
agree. I agree.
I think it's S tier, but because I don't think it really.
No, I have, I think, two or three S tiers that
I have
think deserve it.
one.
I think
Well, we'll talk about it.
I think 3 deserve it. Okay.
Okay.
Now, Ant-Man and the Wasp. I don't like this movie. I've never liked this movie. I don't know why. I just don't like this movie. Something about it rubs me the wrong way, and it just never got into it.
It's definitely a bad sequel.
Yeah.
The bad sequel
Yeah.
to a great first movie.
And
again, it's a B movie. It's more. I forget that this movie is a movie.
oh, I forget about this movie. I forget that there's a sequel to Ant-Man. I truly do.
See what they were trying to do. There's just I couldn't honestly not tell you the story to this movie. I think it's the worst.
I think
I don't think it's the best.
I think it's D.
I think it's C. I don't think it goes in the D tier, but I could see where you would want to put it there. I think the acting really shines in this one.
Okay, we'll go with you, and we'll put it in fucking C tier, even though it deserves a D.
I don't think I can put it in D.
All right, now we got Black Panther.
Let's start off with
first off, R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. Fucking
amazing,
that sucked.
Amazing person, amazing actor. I don't know him, but I touched me in the way that movies are supposed to touch you. So
God, so many fucking good performances in this movie. So many good performances.
The one that even outshines
Chadwick
Boseman
is Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan as
Michael B. Jordan,
the best Marvel villain there has ever been.
That's not named Loki.
I don't like Loki, but we'll get to that.
Well, you can't deny the iconic, how iconic he's become in that realm.
That's true. I will agree with that. But with Black Panther, there's issues with the movie. Don't get me wrong. I really like the movie. I really think it's great. Where it lies with me is the CGI. It's atrocious. It's absolutely horrible.
Man, I like that. I like when T'Challa they're fighting when T'Challa and Killmonger are fighting.
It's a great scene. Don't get me wrong. It's filmed really well, but it just looks fake. It just looks not there.
Listen. I watched Mortal Kombat 2021, and that fucking suit that he has, the Black Panther fake ass suit, no.
Any fight scene in this movie, great. Any fight scene in that movie is just great.
I think
mask,
the "Where's Your King" moment is wonderful. Or is this your king?
No! Is this your king? Huh? Is this your king?
Okay,
honestly.
we've just skipped that one. All right, we're back. A. Black Panther's A.
Yeah.
Iconic.
If there was a spot between S and A, would go in it.
Iconic.
Go right there.
Iconic. Just it's iconic in that way. In that realm. It's a very good movie.
He left a great legacy behind with that. Not only because of the movie itself, but because of what the movie itself represents.
It's really cool. It's a good movie.
Really cool. It's very good. I saw that, I'm pretty sure, on opening night.
I don't remember when I saw that movie.
It's great, though.
All right. Okay. Well, we're back. We're really back now.
Really back. Yeah, we're back.
Captain America, the First Avenger.
Okay, when I first saw this movie, hated it. Despised it.
Okay.
I thought it was boring. I thought the CGI looked like crap. Crap. Because I never really liked Captain America in the comics. I thought it was just like, oh, this is boring. Another USA. And then I got what they were trying to do. He was kind of an answer to, like, the comic book writers using like America as like, this is what it should be, and he's fighting against what it is. And I rewatched the movie and I was like, oh, I get it now. He's a good person. That's what you're trying to get across to me, that he's a good person. So
it took you more than one viewing to get that one? Get the message?
Yeah. Just get the message from the point of view of what the MCU was trying to tell me. I was kind of looking at it from the point of view of the comics and how boring he was. But
ouch.
Chris Evans gives this character so much of a personality that he does not have in the comics.
Okay.
He really took this character and made it his own.
Okay.
I don't remember a lot about this movie because it's been such a long time since I've watched it. But Red Skull is great.
Hugo Weaving. Agent Smith.
Agent Smith is so good in this damn movie. Really like Bucky. Talk about that in a bit.
Okay.
I really like all the action scenes. This might be that director's best movie in the MCU.
Joe Johnson, I think.
Yeah, I believe it is Joe Johnston, the guy who did Welcome to the Jungle Jumanji.
Cool. Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep this one very short and sweet. I did not like it. I haven't liked it on subsequent viewings, and I still don't like it. Chris Evans comes off as very bland, and just nothing in this movie is good.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! You don't like the part where he sacrifices himself to save his friends?
Nope.
He jumps on the grenade. He's like,
I hate it. Listen. I know what they were doing. He is the first Avenger. He is the, leader. I did not like the movie. I thought it was just.
Buddy, I'll let you put this one where you want to.
It's
buddy.
poorly paced. It's just bad.
Ooh. That ooze all over the screen. Ooze.
Yeah. This is gonna go C for me.
Oh my God, for Captain America.
Yep. It could have gone into a D, but you know what? I'll give it a C because of what he became. Yeah. Well, we got to talk about the threequel right now, which is basically Avengers 2.5.
Okay, my biggest problem with Civil War, because that's the next one, is not Civil War.
I mean, it's not. It is and isn't.
We both know it isn't.
There's little droplets, like the Sokovia.
Like what they do with it.
The Sokovia Accords.
Do like what they do with it to make it more for the MCU.
And
it's good.
Here's the thing: you introduce two defining characters in this movie.
Get Spider-Man, the first appearance of Spider-Man,
and the first appearance of Black Panther,
and the first appearance of Black Panther. Yes.
And you get Bucky again.
You get Bucky again,
and you get a more fleshed out Bucky. You
get Bucky Falcon interactions.
Yeah,
that's nice. I think this movie's a little forgettable. If anything, it was good, but the only thing I remember is Iron Man and Cap. Don't remember anything else that's happened in that one.
Okay.
Oh, but we can talk about one of the best fight scenes ever put on screen. The airport scene.
The airport scene
in this movie.
Okay.
Is just beautiful.
It's wonderful.
It's so good. And then
very good cinematography.
Spider-Man coming out of the way, and he has the new
underoos.
His eyes look open. You're just like, that's really what we're going with.
I agree.
That's what we're going with.
I agree.
I think it's great. Oh, and when Cap is fighting Spider-Man again in that movie,
that's pretty great.
You're from Brooklyn?
Queens,
so good,
or something like that.
Since when the writing of the MCU got really good.
From Queens, Brooklyn. Yeah.
Gives him a Brooklyn accent.
Okay. Okay. I guess my turn.
Zemo's great.
I love this movie.
I do too.
I love the introduction of Black Panther. I love the little bit he's in it. Not little bit, he's in it a lot, but the lines he says are very impactful, and it gets you excited for Black Panther. I think the movie's great. It's an A tier.
A tier. Yep.
It's A.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
Oh God.
Okay. Here's Captain Marvel.
Let's start off with
Yeah, continue.
Captain Marvel was a great choice.
Brie Larson, yeah. Sure.
He's so fucking bland. Fucking bland in this movie.
Yes.
That's my biggest issue with it. There's such good moments in this movie. Because, The person who steals this movie is not even Samuel L. Jackson. It's what's his name? Ben
Mendelsohn.
Whishaw. Mendelsohn, that's right. Ben Mendelsohn as the Skrull. Oh my
Yep.
god.
Yep.
I just wanted him on screen every time I saw it. Also, Miss Rainbow was a wonderful. I can't remember Monica's Martha Rainbow was amazing. Love that set up Monica becoming Marvel. That was great.
Yeah.
But anything else in this? Jude Law was so bad.
Yeah.
Never seen
Yeah.
a bad performance.
The movie was flat. It was a flat movie.
A flat movie, and then the whole time they don't say anything about her being a woman, and I was fine with that. I was like, this is exactly what this movie needs to do. It needs to act like this is the norm because I want this to be the norm. And then there's that scene, she's fighting on the spaceship, and she says, and then I'm just a girl plays in the background. I'm just like,
Listen, hey,
really just
you know what?
that.
Know what? Here's the thing. There's one reason I would rate this movie high. I'm not gonna, but there's one reason I'd rate this movie high, and it's because if I had a daughter and she watched this movie and she came out of that movie loving it and was like, I can be a superhero
Exactly.
too. Yes, you fucking can.
Well, that's how I felt about Black Panther as well. Going back to that one.
Well, that's the.
amazing.
I mean, that's kind of the whole point. It's, you know,
It's really the biggest redeeming quality of this movie.
I love it. I love that, you know, a lot of these movies have become more inclusive, and, you know, it's not, you know, singling people out. It's anyone can be a superhero if you want to be a superhero, and that's fucking cool.
It was she was the first big, and they did a good job. Is it forgettable? I think so, but I think the sequel is going to be great.
I think it's okay.
I think it's okay.
It's
I think
okay.
It's fine.
I didn't like it.
I'm not an incel. I'm not going to be like, oh my god.
I didn't personally. I didn't like it. I got nothing out of the movie.
Didn't either, but I like what it stands for.
I've just seen the story so many times. At that point,
Exactly.
you'd seen that story played out so many times, and like I think one thing, superhero fatigue started coming in, and I was just like, oh fuck.
That was really a downfall of this movie. There were so many other.
I think I didn't care after seeing so many. I don't care about origin stories that much anymore.
I don't, because I already know. You know, like I get it. It's for the consumer who hasn't had anything, but I have. So it's a little like, okay, I get it. Can we?
Well, it's like how many times can they kill Uncle Ben? How many times can they kill Uncle Ben for Spidey?
Exactly.
Like, come on. Now we'll get to those, and I'll just say this before we get to these: there's a much better movie, and it's animated, and you go see that one instead.
Yes, go see that one. 100%. That's one of the best movies ever made, in my personal opinion.
Okay, where do we rate Captain Marvel? Where do we rate Captain? Where you got it? B?
B tier. Yeah, I think I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. It's there. I liked what it stood for.
B tier. Okay.
I love Brie Larson.
Okay, B tier.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna get to a sequel of a movie that you thought was gonna be good, but it turned out
Oh god.
quite the opposite. Thor: The Dark World. I'm
this
gonna
one? This
again,
movie is shit.
I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet. It's bad. D tier.
It's shit. I don't even remember.
D tier. I hated this movie. It was awful.
For Eccleston's in it.
I don't care. Movie sucked.
Jennings was good.
I don't care. The movie sucked.
Movie sucked ass. The movie's terrible. I hate
nothing,
that movie.
nothing about this movie was redeemable to me.
Introduce an Infinity Stone. That's it.
Whatever. Still sucked.
Christopher Eccleston could have easily been a scroll.
Whatever.
Just did the scroll line right there.
I hated that movie.
I thought that was a terrible movie.
Okay.
Is there an F tier? Just put it in F tier.
There's no F tier. I don't know why there's no F tier, but it's D tier. But in reality, it's F. Let's just put it there. Okay. Next movie, Doctor Strange.
Visually stunning. Probably the most
Cumberbatch.
visually stunning Marvel movie.
Cumberbatch. I am gonna butcher his name. Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Ejiofor.
Ejiofor? Is it Ejiofor?
Chiwetel Ejiofor. I believe is his name.
I apologize for that.
The picture of his, put his Wikipedia up.
I
with the
fucking love him. He's Baron
pronunciation.
Mordo.
Yes. Yes.
Wong, the guy who plays Wong, I forgot his name.
So good. So good.
Good movie. Solid visuals. Nothing, I mean, kind of forgettable. Nothing really.
It's not an origin story, but I like Doctor Strange origin story.
I'm kind of indifferent about this movie. It's pretty forgettable. It's a good movie, but it's forgettable.
Rachel McAdams.
Yeah, I forgot she was in that movie.
Yep, she's in that movie. So is Tilda Swinton.
The Dormammu fight scene at the end was
Great.
cool, I guess. But it's overall forgettable, in
One
my
of the
opinion.
worst villains too.
Some Inception shit in this movie.
There's some Inception shit.
Yeah, there is.
Really
Yes, there is.
Matt Mikkelsen was underused in this movie.
Yes, he was. You do
Could've
not
been a great villain.
cast Mads Mikkelsen in a movie and underuse him.
Give him that. Gave him that.
So
Could've been a
where do we
great
rate
villain.
Doctor Strange? I think it's B
C.
or C. I don't care. It's forgettable.
I don't hate it. I don't love it. I think I'm very excited for the sequel.
Okay, we're not going to talk about Endgame or Infinity War. Yeah, those are going to be the last two movies.
Oh, you can put them at the end. Yep. Yeah.
We're going to talk about these.
That
last.
one. That last one needs to be the last one. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm very excited for Doctor Strange 2.
Okay. Yeah, me too. That's going to be good.
Sam Raimi.
Doctor Strange 2
back.
and the Multiverse of Madness is going to be incredible. I hope.
I think it might be the best Marvel movie.
I
If they
hope.
let Sam Raimi do what he can do.
They let Sam Raimi do Sam Raimi things, which is basically Evil Dead.
Or Spider-Man 2. Saying.
Hey, you know what? You know what? Spider-Man 2 even had an Evil Dead tease in that movie.
Did.
Play that
Can't wait
shit
to
right now.
Anybody here take shop class?
I can't wait to see Bruce Campbell in the MCU again.
Yeah, right. Okay.